Hello everyone, and the topic that we are going to discuss in this video, that is the difference between constitutional law and the administrative law, which is the part of our current topic, that is administrative law. Okay, so under the heading of administrative law, today we will discuss the difference between constitutional law and administrative law, right? However, by the time I believe that you understood the meaning of administrative law that we have already discussed in detail in previous class or in previous video. Okay, and secondly, what is the meaning of constitutional law, that all of us know, because we have been discussing that from the beginning itself. Okay, so constitutional law and administrative law both sound alike, and many times they appear that they are overlapping. Okay, as both are public law and both are concerned with the functions of government. However, there are at many places where they are distinct from each other, right? One of the gentlemen, namely Jennings, he said that constitutional law deals with the general principles relating to the organization and powers of the various organs of the state and their mutual relationship of these organs with their individuals. Whereas administrative law deals with the organization, functions, powers, and duties of administrative authorities. So see, this definition is very simple, and in very simple language it defined the distinction between constitutional law and administrative law. However, we won't supposed to be stopping here, rather we will understand in detail what are the major differences. So let's check it out. The following table illustrates the major differences between constitutional law and administrative law. So keep watching and be attentive. So the first difference is constitutional law is the supreme law of the country. Okay, this is the simplest way that you can define the constitution. Okay, whereas administrative law is subordinate to the constitutional law. Very much clear, no need any further explanation. Secondly, constitutional law is regarded as the genus from where other laws originate. Okay, whereas administrative law is a species of constitutional law. See, so simple it is. So the next one, that is third one, constitutional law largely deals with the structure and different organs of the state, but administrative law deals with the various functions of the state, its administrative bodies. Constitutional law facilitates all the branches of law and gives guidelines with regard to the general principle relating to organization and powers of organs of the state and their relationship between citizens and towards the state. Okay, whereas administrative law deals with powers and functions of the administrative authorities such as public departments, local authorities, and other such statutory bodies. Okay, fifthly, constitutional law also gives guidelines about the international relations, whereas administrative authorities only. Okay, see, the area is so much limited. Sixthly, constitutional law imposes certain negative duties on administrators, especially when they caught violating the fundamental rights of the citizens. At the same time, it also imposes certain positive duties on administrators, as for example, implementation of social welfare schemes, whereas administrative law describes only functions and duties of administrators. See how a small area of administrative law is in front of constitutional law. So you can say that constitutional law has very wide area that covers everything, every aspect, from an individual to the government, right? But at the same time, administrative law has limited area. Last but not the least, the constitutional law has complete authority over the administrative law and administrators of the country. So, the administrators are always obliged to perform their functions with utmost obedience to the constitutional law. See. So, this is all about the major differences between constitutional law and administrative law, where we have seen that the area of constitutional law is very wide and the area of administrative law is limited. So that is the major difference. Okay, and based on that there are different categories where we have defined the differences in terms of the exercising the power, in terms of the sources of the origination of these two laws. Okay, so these are the major points where we have made distinction between these two laws. So I believe you must understood. Nevertheless, I request you to revise this video so that you can understand it nicely. However, if you have any problem, you can write down in the comment box given below. You will get the answer, right? So that's all for this video. In next video, I will be discussing about the types of administrative action. Okay, so keep watching.